Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to a Tuesday afternoon episode of Thrifty Business Thrift Hauls. This is number 55. I'm your one host, Jason T. Smith, the Big Kahuna. And with me, I made a mistake. I said he was my first male co-host. He was my second, but he'll be my sexiest male co-host. Sorry, Nick Garces. Ken Foutz, how are you, Ken?
I'm good. Don't lie to the people.
Hey, now I call him as I see him. You know, we did not plan our outfits. I wasn't wearing my Secret Beach shirt today like you are, but we are wearing the exact same blue. And any nerds out there will probably love my shirt. You know what's going on in this shirt.
Nice.
So we'll see what nerds are out there. And I say that lovingly, as I am one too. I am wearing the shirt. You know, I caught grief the other day because I called someone a nerd, but not a derogatory way. Like, I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm a Marvel nerd. I'm like, I cried 5 times at Avengers when like Captain America showed up. So I was never saying nerd in a derogatory way. Not at all. Heck no. I'm a nerd for music.
Well, sometimes geek is the word. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess about that. Geek. Well, yes, it's X-Men, but you're missing a part. It's 2 things. It's X-Men and come on now, look closer. It is X-Men, but there's 2 things jammed together.
Claire and
come on now. I see y'all saying X-Men, but this is a very specific pose. And this is a very specific something else who have been jammed in with X-Men. So we are moving. There you go. It's a Breakfast Club.
I saw it in a movie.
Breakfast Club as the X-Men. Yeah, see, that's my geek side. To me, this shirt's like awesome. All right, so I am heading out to teach classes in Phoenix tomorrow, doing the Phoenix area meetup tomorrow night, teaching classes Thursday and Friday. And I should be packing right now, but I got a lot of cool stuff because I just did a webinar for my Secret Beach group all about electronics. And I was being so ballsy that I said, I'm going to go out and hit all 6 savers. And whatever I find, that's what we talk about. And that day, I found nothing. In 6 savers, Ken, there was no good electronics. I mean, there was a couple that were close, but I ain't buying a big receiver to make $12.
That's the thing. Good electronics. There's tons of electronics.
Oh, right.
That's what's hard.
So, but I found tons of other cool stuff, and I want my assistant to work on it while I'm in Phoenix. So I said, let's have a thrift haul. Ken, you want to go? And he goes, yeah, I got all kinds of fun stuff. So here we are. So let's jump right off now. I teased a bunch of you in the thrifting board about this one item I got, and some of you finally guessed it. So I'm going to show you what it is. I'll start with that. And I was excited to find it based on the price and what it's going to sell for. And then I was kind of bummed because I didn't notice one part, Ken, one part. So this is a made in Japan, very fancy quiver for people who are into archery. And you can get it in a variety of colors. I had 25% off, so I spent $4 on it. It's very nice. Here's the problem, Ken. I hope a Charleen likes it, and she also likes red and white. I did not know Charleen's name on the belt. Now, of course, you can get a fresh belt, but yeah. I need a Charleen.
I know Charlene's, but they don't even spell their name that way.
Oh, I know. I need a Charleen who spells her name this way to be into archery and like red and white and be right-handed.
That's probably why it was donated. It was spelled wrong.
Yeah. So as a heads up, minus the Charleen part, it is by Angel out of Japan, and this retails new for $165. So for $4, absolutely picking it up. Absolutely.
For a giant rifle on your side hip.
Yeah. Now, Kim has been talking about buying tins, and she sells tins. So I bought a bunch, and I got my first batch up the other day. And then I like to experiment and push the envelope. You know, I keep on pushing the envelope. And so this product that came in this tin, when it was brand new, was $8. Well, the product's gone, just the tin's left. I want to sell the tin more than what the product sold for. So you would get a pair of a Nintendo underwear or Xbox. Is that Nintendo? No. Microsoft. You get a pair of, I'm such not a gamer.
If you get the Nintendo underwear inside the Xbox 360 tin, that'd be awesome.
That's where I'm not a geek. Yeah, so you would have got boxer shorts in here. So it's a tin that is the controller, I got 2. Yay. So they were $8 with the underwear at Marshall's. I'm going to sell each 10 for $10. That's my goal.
Will you leave the price tag on?
This time, no. Vintage stuff, absolutely. That's a good question. I had one assistant who I caught her taking off like 1960s tags. I'm like, no. If you got an item that costs $1.50 in 1960s, yes, leave that on by all means. Something that sold at Marshall's for $8 last week, get rid of that for sure, and then sell it for $10. Heck yeah. And then I always say, look for the weirdest plush in the plush section. And when I mean weird, there's a million cats, there's a million dogs, a million bears, but there are not too many plush garlics. New with tags.
Nice.
Now, he's not a big seller, but I only paid $1.60. He's going to sell for about $10, $12. But, he's tiny. He can go in a little poly, easy to ship. And I just love selling unique plush. Always, always, always look for the weirdest thing in the plush section. And speaking of weird, I bought this for Ken for no other reason than it was the weirdest coffee mug I've ever found. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything, but for 70 cents, I thought I'd give it a gamble. This is a coffee mug that was given to you if you participated in Salt Lake City in the summer of '88, the North American Bridge Championship.
Like everybody does, right?
Yes, that is a very specific cup. So I don't think there's a huge return on this, but it made me laugh that this has been laying around someone's house since '88. So hey, man, if you're into Bridge and you're into Salt Lake City and 1988 is your year, I've got the mug for you. Let me tell you. And by the way, everything you see today, Ken's stuff, my stuff, all for sale. If you like anything, happy to sell to you directly. Don't need to go through the whole rigmarole of eBay and stuff like that. Sell to you directly and send it right out to you. So this is your jam. Hit me up. If only that cup were personalized. Yeah, this is Charleen's cup from the Bridge Championships in Salt Lake City in 1988. And that's Charleen's quiver.
And they're spelled differently.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Now, sometimes, Ken, you find things that like there ain't no way it's selling, and you'll understand this coming from my household. I always love to kind of check over the scarf section because sometimes there are things in there that aren't scarves, and this is definitely not a scarf. This is definitely badass, though. Badass and Tiki.
Belly high.
The belly high from Moorea, part of the Polynesian Triangle, and this will be a nice little tapestry to hang, or when I vend at a Tiki event, a good little table cover because it's cool. Because you don't need much up here. What'd you say?
Could it be a sarong?
Yeah, I'm sure it could be. But I'm vending in New York City, upstate New York in June. So I'm going to use this on one of the smaller tables because it's cool. Someone wants to know about the cup. Is it insulated thermoserve? Well, it is insulated, but it's not thermoserve. It is Eagle, made in the USA. So if you find stuff like this, though, if you're out thrifting, the people in the Tiki collecting and the Polynesian collecting would absolutely buy this. This is super duper effing cool. So that's something you would definitely flip, probably just directly to me. You ain't got to do it. Super duper. And then, Kim, I've always done purses, but Kim's taught us a lot about purses in Secret Beach. So I've got my eye on other types of purses than what I was looking for. This brand, it seems to be out of business because I go to the website. It no longer exists. But for the horse rider, this is a pretty big, badass purse. There's the back.
That's huge.
Yeah. And then there's the print inside. See how cool that is?
It's nice.
And it's in good shape. No damage, no stains or anything. And the brand is doggiesbag.com, but the website does not exist anymore. There's a couple pockets on the inside. There's 4 pockets. None of them have money.
Doggy?
Yeah, but that's a pretty big, badass purse. So if you're a horse rider, and I paid $4, but I'm probably going to list it for around $50.
Or if you're into boots.
If you're into horse riding and you like your horse riding boots. All right, let me show one more thing, and then I'll send it over to you. Always check besides bras, there's also usually a lingerie section. And for those of you unfamiliar, Torrid is the larger size of Hot Topic. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me real quick. but Torrid is the brand. I think that's Hot Topic. And this was
bigger size.
This was a sexy little teddy, new with tags. It's a size 4, and 4 means 4X, or I think size 26 or 28 based on their website. But it had a new with tags price of $44, and I picked it up for $6. So
nice.
And I have a bigger girl mannequin, so I'll put that on the mannequin. I don't think my bigger girl is as big as these, so I'll definitely stuff it with a clear air pillow to make it look really pretty. Because when you're selling anything like this, Ken, you want, the person buying it wants to be pretty in it. So if you just show it like crumpled up on your bed or on the floor, that ain't pretty. So
sorry.
No, go ahead.
When you put the air pillow in it, do you try and hide that there's an air pillow in it, or are you like,
yep,
no, I'm not hiding that, I have it in there?
Yep. Oh, look at that. Someone's already asked about the purse. I knew someone would like that purse. Sweet.
Torrid, formerly owned by Hot Topic, said Debbie.
Oh, so it's owned by Hot Topic anymore. Okay. But yeah, check the lingerie section, especially since this was new with tags, ain't never been worn. And it was there so long, it was half off because they were trying to get $12.50 for it. But I mind giving them $6 for it, and I'll probably sell it for like $30. That's pretty. That's a good thing. Back in the day, us bigger fellas and bigger ladies, they think for whatever reason, back in the day, that we don't like to be sexy and stylish and flashy. And that just ain't the case. And everything, guys' clothes were just boring, and girls' clothes, especially lingerie, was just beige, white, and black. And that's it. And then finally, people were like, hey, man, big ladies, big dudes want to look sexy and flashy too. So they started making it in fun colors. And, that's a pretty little teddy. So when you find the prettier ones, definitely gravitate towards them more than just the beiges of this world. All right. Speaking of pretty, hey, Ken.
Oh,
see what I did there?
Yeah. I see what you did. All right. So since you left off with the lingerie, I will pick up where you have left off.
It's like we planned this out, but we didn't.
We didn't. This is not a Torrid brand, but it caught my eye, right? Because you said pretty sells.
Hell yeah.
Has the little, what are those? The sparklies?
What's the brand?
It also has like the attached thong with it.
Oh, nice.
No tags, and not even a brand name. Just says size small.
No brand name. That's weird.
I don't even know what I'll sell it for yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, without the brand's gonna be a little tricky, but then that's where good descriptive words, sexy, lingerie, teddy, outfit, that kind of thing.
That's it. So all right, I'll start with my biggest. We all want the biggest. Found this lovely. Gosh, how do you hold it?
Very careful.
It's a Lomi brand, which makes a lot of really nice big bras. 42FF, but it's super faded. I don't know if you can see that, but 42 with double F, one that you wouldn't normally find in the store. Now, the thing is I haven't found a lot that you would find most of the ones I've been finding, you could find in the store. The sizes aren't too unusual, but I don't know. I like them. This one is vintage, exquisite form. Ooh. It is a 44 double D. There's the exquisite form.
All righty.
And you can tell that it's vintage. It's got a very thin, narrow underwire. And they just don't make them very thin like that anymore.
So I'm going to pause you right there. I want to ask the chat. Did you ever think you would tune in to two guys looking like this and like this, discussing the finer points of women's lingerie and bras? This has got to be a first in the thrift haul YouTube world. This has got to be a first.
Like I said, a couple of years ago, I had the beard just like you, and so that would have been even better.
Oh, yeah.
Bali, 40 triple D. You know what? I also kind of gravitate towards the ones that are not like the formed. I like the ones that are unlined. Like 90% of the ones in the stores are all a formed bust, if you will. So I do better with the ones that are not that way. So if I find one like that in the thrift store, then those are the ones that I'm picking up. So here's another green one. This one very unlined. It's sheer mesh.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Donna Lauren?
I don't know that brand.
I don't know either. And then this one is a common size. But if you could feel how soft this is, Jay, it's dreamy. I don't know why anybody would ever give it up. It's a 38 double D. Victoria's Secret. That one's a beauty. All right, so now big bras, right?
Let's see. How long have you been selling bras, Ken?
A couple years.
Okay.
So the guys that say they have a hard time in the bra section, that's not me. I'm okay. I'm weirder in the purses than the shoes. But I also go towards some of the smaller sizes because, again, they're not the formed size or the formed cups, rather. So this little number, it's Victoria's Secret. It's a 34B. But again, it's not the formed cup. It's like no lining at all. So I picked those. I like to pick those up. They do pretty well. Very sheer again, Calvin Klein.
Well, you've taken this to a level I haven't gone to yet. I haven't gone down to the regular sizes to look for the pretty ones like you are. And of course, I'm probably leaving money behind. I'm kind of going against what I teach. Like, look at everything.
Here.
I have bras.
Well, these are all common sizes that you could find in any store. There's a couple. There's Olga, Bali, Lunaire, but they're in the thrift store. I paid $3 a piece, and they're all new with tags. So somebody got them, never wore them, got done with them, donated them. So I'm going to turn the $3 into what, 20 or so at least. This one was 29. So,
question in the chat wants to know if you're married.
Oh yeah.
And what is she?
Isn't mine.
Honey, I gotta go buy some bras. I'll see you later.
She's not usually standing next to me when I'm there.
Now Ginny said maybe us gals should start selling jock straps. There is crazy money in vintage jock straps. Although you were kind of kidding there, Ginny. Yes, you should. It's a fetish thing, that's for sure.
If you can find them, go for it. I've never even found them. Betsy Johnson.
Oh, geez.
Just a little like T-back lingerie. And then we're getting a little bit more realistic here. It's a little nightgown. It's not flannel or cotton. It's satin. But it's Nick and Nora.
There you go. Great brand to find for ladies' pajamas on all shapes and sizes. Matter of fact, my assistant's doing some Nick and Nora full pajamas with the footies right now. Right as we speak, she's taking pictures.
Yeah, I find a lot of some of those, but I leave them behind because they're just super common.
Yeah, I already had them, and I agree. The ones with the feet, for the most part, are... You're right. They're super common, but they're already here, so we might as well take pictures of them and try and move them. Yeah. I've already spent money on it, so there's no point of not,
Right.
All right, let me hop back in here. So I'm going to finish off the girly stuff because I got a few girly things here. I've said this 1,000 times, and every time I find it, I will make sure that I tell you again because, hey, you never know when someone new is watching a thrift haul. This is a Hawaiian Muumuu. It's pretty neat because it's old school and it's got the ties on the inside. So it could be for larger ladies or form fitted for smaller ladies. But where you find these quite often is, see, it says nightgown and PJs women. So look in the nightgown section for real muumuus. So I'll be selling that. Right? And it smells like Mrs. Roper.
It's caftan. Is that what they call those, that style?
Caftan, no, because that's got the tie in it that you can actually form to you. So a caftan is definitely not a Hawaiian print, and it's more a little more blousey. But speaking of those kind of things, I'm watching a guy hold this in the thrift store the other day, and I'm using the Jedi Mind Force to go, put it down, put it down, put it down. And he went, and he put it down. And it is a vintage Hilo Hatties, and I know it's vintage by the tag, which, as soon as I figure out where the tag is, I'll show it to you. There we go. Vintage, the black and white is the vintage, one of the vintage tags of Hilo Hatties. So this is a wrap, and it's got the sides on it. So this is a sexy vintage Hilo Hatties Hawaiian sarangi wrappy thingy. There we go. That look pretty.
Pretty.
So again, I'll be using that to vend at the Tiki event because I always like to have a whole bunch of different looks because you never know what person likes what. So I try to have dresses and I try to have sarongs and I try to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And that was $3. And although I thought this was women's, I had my wife try it on, and yeah, she looked like Frankenstein. So it is little kids. I did pay $11 for it, but it's a vintage stonewashed Levi's jacket for kids, 1980s.
Nice.
There we go. It's got the upper pockets. It's got the lower pockets. Made in the USA, not a big E because it's just the 80s. But they're in, and I don't do a lot of kid stuff, and I probably still would have got ahead and realized it was kids. But this jacket just sold for $40. So there's the inside tag.
Nice.
You can see it. So any jeans, men's, women's, kids that have the stone wash, acid wash, whatever you want to call it, this 80s look, very hot right now, flipping very easily. And then if you're going to have a sarong and a skirt, you're going to need two other things. First, you're going to need a Mickey Mouse purse, a little clutch.
Of course.
And that was $4. I probably get like $25 for it. And what's the last thing you need? Oh, yes, you know it. Sexy stripper heels. Woo! Now, this has the little sexy tie on your ankle thing. And I do have feet mannequins. This is a perfect time because if you try and take pictures like this, it looks sad and not good. So once I stick the foot in and then strap it around and tie it off, it'll look very good. This brand is Pleaser, and they make stripper heels. And that's how I'm going to write it, stripper heels. If you go put stripper heels in, you'll see thousands of stripper heels on eBay. They're very sexy.
Huh.
And I don't have the size on it. They are the style is called Blondie, and I have not seen anybody with the red and the black blondies. So I got to figure out the size, but I'm guessing like a 7 or an 8. That's my guess. That is my educated. I'm a man. I really don't know guess. Is someone calling because they want stripper shoes?
Nice. Well, you could like take the pictures at kind of like the corner foot of your bed and have the shoes kind of like if they just were falling off.
You know, that could be funny. I like that.
Gotta think outside the box sometimes.
What you got there, sir?
All right. Well, it's funny that not funny, but you know how it is. I got this Hawaiian print.
Oh, nice.
Big. I thought it was a caftan. I was going to say, is that with a C or with a K? But the difference with this one is it's got an outside tie. Usually I see them with an inside tie.
Yeah, that is to really accent the boobage. So they'll tie it right underneath it and really give the boobs a nice look.
That's what my mannequin was telling me about it.
Oh, Ken, your mannequin talks to you. Oh, no.
Anyway, Resort Line Hawaii is what the tag says. No size. I imagine it's the size fits most. And then check this one out.
Wow, what brand is that? That's awesome. Holy cow.
I can't figure it out.
Yeah, you can tell me. It's okay. I'm your friend.
All right, if you can see it, then please let me know.
All right, hold it up a little bit. Back it up. Oh, geez, yeah, it's way faded.
Yeah, it's way faded.
All right, so do this for me later, Kevin. We're off the air. Take a picture, take a nice quality close-up photo, and send it over, and I'll see if I can determine it for you.
I think it's a medium, but there's no. But anyway, it's super cool. Muumuu.
So real quick, even though I answer in the chat, I will answer here. Yeah, I would pick up for the right price. I would pick up any denim jackets. They're usually a pretty good flipper. How did I know that was 1980s? Based on the fact it was made in the USA and the tag in the back, just compared to other ones, because they don't make them in the USA anymore. And heck yeah, I will be using the word stripper shoes in my listing. Okay, back to you, Ken.
So I guess our show is called Boobs and Bros.
We didn't plan it that way, by the way. We just, what do you got? What do you got? This is what I got. This is what I got.
All right. I'll do a little bit more of the women's clothes. So Lululemon, right? That's like a big deal, right?
Yep.
And I found at a yard sale, not one, not two.
I got.
Not three.
Oh, geez.
Not four, but 5 of these skirts, right? Got the bristles underneath.
Are they all the same size?
So they're 2s and 4s.
Okay.
So what I recently learned from the thrifting board is if they tear out the tag on the inside, if there's a pocket or something, there's usually a white dot that has a number. There mine was.
There it is.
So these are 2s and 4s. Now here's the other thing. So I looked at solds, and some are, I mean, it's all over the place. Some are as high as in the $60s and $70 range for one pair of skirts, and then others are like $12. So is it somebody that just didn't know what they had, or they thought that no one's going to pay $60 for these? I'm aiming high. I mean, that's what I'm
doing. Well, I think it's a combo of two things. Some people don't know how to research. They haven't found the thrifting board yet. And some people shoot for the sky, and every once in a while, someone's just, I need this now. Click, whatever the price is. And so based on, when you see something like that, where like when I was doing the webinar for the Secret Beach yesterday about VCRs, and this one VCR was getting like $40 consistently, but there was like 2 in the 60 range, and there was no difference. There was like 10 in the 40 range, and 2 guys aimed higher. I'm like, well, shoot, I'll aim higher too. Best offer. If I catch a 40, then that's the norm. But if someone's just antsy, and I have a prettier listing, which I do than most people, then I might catch that $60, that extra $20. Heck yeah. Yeah, like Christiane said in the chat, if you ask 12, you get 12. Oh, and then Money for Mission says running skirt is another word you want to use in your title.
Running skirt. Yeah, so tennis. I thought maybe they were tennis, but running skirt. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, not to be confused with Lululemon is LuLaRoe.
Oh, yeah, purses.
I pick them up. If you don't know what LuLaRoe is, they make these really stretchy leggings and skirts and dresses. This one's that's what the label looks like. Happens to be a
extra small. Boy, you need a very specialized customer for extra small.
They're super stretchy.
Yeah, I can fit in that. Let's try.
Well, they tell me I may or may not have put on a pair of LuLaRoe leggings before. I'm not saying, but
that guy in a little LuLaRoe top.
So anyway, they make really unique patterns. The hard patterns to find, they call unicorns, very common. This tall and curvy is kind of their bigger range. Anyway, I pick them up when I find them. If I find them with tags, it's even better. They're really expensive too. So if it's a really great print, I'll hike up the price, and that makes buyers really angry, but that's what it is. And then if they're pretty common, I'm in the $20 to $30 range on them usually.
Yeah, when you hike up the price too, you can run a sale, and then it's not really that big of a discount, but it looks like it's good, because the visual of it's a sale gets you excited.
One last women's dress I have, it's vintage. Boy blue, made in the USA, of course. I don't know. But it's I guess it would be called modest. Is that what Joy would say?
Yeah. That's a Oh, hey, keep going. Well, that's a long one. That is a long one for sure.
I don't hear that often.
Ha ha! Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waiter.
So I haven't researched it much yet, but in listening and watching Joy on the thrifting board and different things, I know to pick them up. So I do.
Perfect. Now, again, we didn't practice out. We're going to segue from your denim to my denim. So this will be a tip on the next Thrifty business. I ain't telling you the tip right now, but check this out. It's great when you find something specifically that fits you, especially when you're of an odd size like myself. I got it, barrel chested, all my heights in my torso. This is a brand new with tags polo. Oh, I don't need the thrift store tag anymore. Oop. Polo Ralph Lauren denim shirt 3XLT, new with the $125 tag on it. Pearl snaps.
Nice.
And it's got this cool distressed end to it. So there's the bottom. See?
Wow.
And it fits really nice over top of a t-shirt. Look at that. The sleeves for me are perfect, which is always a problem. I always feel like Frankenstein in long sleeve shirts. Normally I wear a 2XLT, but to find a shirt that has a little bit of room that you can wear a t-shirt underneath. Now, of course, I really won't need this shirt until the fall, but it was $10. It has a new tag for $125 on it. Hello, I'm not selling this. Hello.
Is that a thrift up your life?
Yeah, no kidding. It absolutely is, because that's a badass denim shirt that I wouldn't have paid $125 for, but I'll definitely pay $10 for it.
Nice.
So my friend Summer, most of you know Summer. She's in the thrifting board. She's in the Secret Beach. She talks about Pyrex in the Secret Beach. She sends me off to an estate sale near my house to buy her something. Unfortunately, it was gone, but I did find this Dolce & Gabbana jacket. And I feel pretty good it's legit because one of the tags is a hologram. I can't imagine the fakers are making hologram tags. Huh. It's a I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but it is a hologram D and G. Let's see there. See it right there?
Oh yeah, just barely.
Yeah, so it's like a Sherpa coat that's suede. Pretty bitchin'. Is that a stain? Is that a stain? Yeah, sure is. You son of a bitch. I'll get it clean. But there's actually 2 tips. This is another tip that I'll be given in a future episode of Thrifty Business. But here's what's nice. I didn't ask them if they wanted their hanger back. This came with a really nice hanger.
That's a nice hanger.
Yeah, I kept the hanger too for a suit. So heck yeah. Now, speaking of jackets, I've never bought this brand ever before. I know it's good. And the reason I've never bought before, I ain't never found one before. So yay, I have my first Patagonia jacket. Whee!
Yeah, I don't find very much Patagonia either.
And here's what's nice. It was $7, and this exact jacket just 2 weeks ago sold for $90 on eBay. So it's a lighter weight winter puffy coat. So this is the thinner version. They have a thicker version too. But yeah, this one just sold for $90. So I'm excited. I'm excited when we talk about brands in the thrifting board, in the Secret Beach, and I've never seen one, and boom, I get one. Yay. And the funny thing, Ken, was the day I found the Dolce & Gabbana jacket, I had only ever found one other Dolce & Gabbana item. It sold that day. I had it in my store for like 4 months, and the day I find another one, it sells.
Serendipitous.
Very much so. All right, back to vintage Levi's. This time, we're not talking jeans. We're talking jorts, baby. We're talking some jean shorts here. So, made the USA tag right there. Oh, will it focus? Will it focus?
560.
There it is. Bam. So these are 560s, orange tab. They were black. They're kind of gray. There's a little bit of holes in the back, so they're distressed. I paid $4 for them. And, these aren't going to be a huge return, but I'll probably get like $20, $25 for them. And I love having vintage Levi's in my stores. Customers know I'm a Tiki guy, but the more I sell certain things, it starts to know, this guy's always got good vintage Levi's and stuff. And then sticking in the vintage realm, vintage Wranglers made in the USA. They're brown. And what I really liked was they are super duper long. This is a very tall cowboy. Where's my little tape measure? I think the inseam's 36.
It doesn't say on the tag?
Yeah, the tag's tiny. I got bad eyes. Dang it. I bought a new tape measure. I didn't realize the centimeters weren't on the same side as the inches. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, 35 and a half. So yeah, 36 inseam. So these aren't going to be like huge money makers, but the fact that it was for a really taller person, I'm 6'5" and my inseam's only 32. So 36 is a tall cowboy.
What?
So, and they're in good shape too.
I'm only 5 feet tall and mine's like 29.
Yeah, I see all my heights in my torso. That's why all my shirts end with the XLT part, 2XLT, because that means tall. So, and I like my stuff longer than normal. So A, I'm tall anyway, and B, I like my shit ridiculously long. All right, let me show a couple shirts and I'll hand it back to you. This is a pretty bitchin' shirt. The brand is Royal Islander. And the brand isn't that big of a deal because there was so many vintage Hawaiian brands. But it's two things going on here. It's bark cloth and vintage and reverse print. So reverse print, for those you've never seen, means it's much brighter on the inside than the outside. That is a style. That is a type of thing that collectors like. And Kim obviously forgot I'm doing a show. And again, I'll be taking this vending because it's not your typical Hawaiian pattern, but it's kind of cool. And some people don't like the typical Hawaiian patterns. Let me answer this. Would you like to be on the Thrift Hall show I'm hosting right now?
Oh.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. That's very funny, Jason. Very funny.
I'll call you when I'm done.
Oh, God.
So yeah, this is your typical Hawaiian shirt. Now, this one's a dud. I wasn't going to say it for the duds, but I'll tell you now. So Guy Harvey's a good brand. He makes a lot of stuff with fishes on it. This is a Guy Harvey shirt with birds. Apparently, no one gives a crap.
No Guy Harvey bird.
I saw a good brand. I know the brand. The brand sells for me. And so I had no problems just quickly picking it up and throwing it in my cart. I get home and I find the Guy Harvey bird stuff no one wants. They want the fish stuff. So my $8 large shirt, pretty much a waste.
Yeah, I pick up Guy Harvey whenever I find it.
Yeah, well, don't pick up the bird stuff. No one wants it. All right, what you got there? Are you got something bird related? Because that would be epic right now.
No. Flannel Hawaiian. I actually didn't find much Hawaiian stuff. Sorry, what? Pretty basic Hilo Hattie.
There you go. Hold that there for a second. That is the modern tag. It's got the red flower and this the word Hawaiian written in green. So that is the modern tag.
Yep. And I got it because of the Tiki.
Yeah, back it up a little bit, Ken.
Ukulele and the instruments.
Back it up a little bit, Ken. There you go. Very nice.
So normally I don't always grab the mediums, but that had a good print. And again, this is not a brand that I normally pick up either.
Hold it up a little higher. We can't see it.
Sorry.
Island Collection. So Island Collection is not a good brand. However, I see what the print is. And this is where the brand really doesn't make any difference. It's about the cars on the shirt.
So when I'm flipping through and I see that it's Island Collections or whatever, I pass it by and then I go, wait, was that a Ford Mustang? So sure enough, Ford Mustang.
Cool. That's where pattern trumps brand.
So vintage, there's an old red one, newer ones. So
and you got more keywords because if you know all the years of those models, you got more keywords than you'll fit in the title. You'll just, what you'll do is you'll put Mustang and then all the years.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, that's the kind of thing where if you don't know, you go to the thrifting board and go, all right, I need Mustang lovers, quick help, please. What years are these? And people who know their cars, it ain't me, by the way, they'll know and they'll tell you right away.
I was lucky to know it was Ford. I like to pick up the Columbia Omni Shade I like picking those up. They do pretty well for me. This one's particularly nice with this colorful print. Vented in the shoulders and back.
That's not 2XLT, is it? Because I really like that.
2XL, but no T.
So close. This close.
But it's
Missed
short
it by
sleeve.
that much.
I don't pick up a lot of LLB, but if it's particularly nice and it's feels good, I'll pick it up.
Do you know what you paid for that?
$6.50.
Okay.
I'll probably do it 25 to 30. Maybe higher. I do pretty well with this brand. Tactical Series 511. You
Well,
familiar
I've
with
never
that
heard
one?
of that brand.
Oh, no?
Wow. Yeah, I've never even heard of that brand.
Oh,
so
man.
So you do well with that. I guess I got to add that to my repertoire up here.
It's a 5XLT.
Well, again, missed it
Just
by
eat more
that
donuts.
much. So
the thing about the tactical shirts, all kinds of hidden pockets.
Oh, very cool.
So hook and loop if it's not Velcro.
Exactly.
Right here.
Good man.
Velcro. Anyway, the shirts, the jeans, all their stuff has hidden. I say hidden. It's not exactly hidden, but it's not exactly shown either. Hidden pockets or hidden enclosures. I think this one is for a uniform. It's got the badge.
Oh, yeah.
Thingy there.
Yeah, the chat's talking about this brand, so somehow this has eluded me, but apparently no one else.
Yeah, the pants, the shirts, I usually pick them up whenever I find them. They usually sell pretty well.
Now, here's what's funny. As a weird turn of events, I operate off of 3 monitors, so I'm watching the chat on YouTube on one, Ken and I are in the middle, and then I always got Facebook open the other, and someone tagged me, and so while Ken was talking, I looked real quick. Someone thrifted something that I want. So I'm buying something from someone off their like personal thrift haul. Someone wanted to buy the purse for me. See how the world works. We all just share the love with each other.
That's it. That's how there's enough for everybody because we're all buying it from each other.
I know, but you find something where you live and I need it where I live. So that, it's the circle of life.
All right. You found one. I found one too.
Is it Paul? Oh, Levi's.
Orange tab.
USA? Made in the USA?
It is made in USA, but I only know that because of the little seam tag. Here, let me show you. The cardboard tag is totally missing, which was bumming me out. I almost didn't get them. But I always look on the inside seam just to make sure that there isn't any more information there. And let's see if I can get it on there. It's a large. And I believe it says made in USA. Oh, right there in the corner.
Yep. Little tiny.
Little tiny. I wish it was a pearl snap, but it's not. But that's my vintage Levi's. But wait, there's more. Just kidding. Wrangler. Same kind of deal.
It's like we have like a matching kind of stuff. You sure you don't got a piece of garlic laying around there somewhere?
Funny you should. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that would have been. Oh my god, my head would have exploded at that point.
So this is what's weird. I don't normally pick up a lot of like pearl snap shirts. It's kind of dead for the most part. But I found some interesting ones this week. This one's by Diesel.
I like that shirt. Is that a 2XLT?
XL. Sorry.
I missed it by that much.
Dickies pearl snaps usually do pretty well for me.
Very nice.
These are like blue pearlesque, and it has an embossed Dickies logo.
Very nice.
I deal with those. Usually, I'll pay out normal price, so $5.50, but I'll usually get $20-25. Big Mac.
Big Mac makes jeans too, or is that what you're about to show us?
So this is a 2XL extra tall.
Whoa! Is that even more than what I normally wear?
You see that extra tall? Right here at the top.
Yeah, hold it steady, see if it'll focus there. Yeah, it won't focus exactly.
Camera. Well, it's Big Mac. It's a pearl snap, brown and blue. Plaid. And then polyester. Vintage.
Oh wow.
Hey, maybe. You see that okay?
Yeah, that is okay. I like that. That is fantastical.
It is cool. It has some condition issues, but I bought it anyway. Got some junk on the sleeves. But you know how we do. The Shirt Shack.
The Shirt Shack. Where'd you get your shirt? At the Shirt Shack.
Down
next to J. Riggins at the mall. Sweet Velvet Elvis.
Different shades of brown.
Heck yeah, I would have picked those up in a heartbeat. I love those.
So yeah, so it was one of those things where I don't normally pick up the pearl snaps, but when the unusual ones pop up, then I grab them.
Yeah, and someone's asking if we would call that rockabilly. Those two absolutely are rockabilly. But now look, I see your vintage Levi's, and I show you others. So now I have a vintage Made in the USA Levi's men's small jean jacket. It's got the pocket up top and the pocket on the sides. Dark denim. It's a size small, Made in the USA. It's got the inner pockets. It's in great shape, and I paid $9 for it, and probably get about $45 for it. So if you are a smaller man and you want a vintage dark wash Levi's jacket, I have got the jacket for you. And then I picked up these 501 XXs. Okay. So they're a little, they're older. These are made in the USA also, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. But why I really like these, Ken, is they're already pre-distressed, and that's what's really hot right now. So
that's
when it's distressed, and it's natural distress, not you going, I'm going to cut my jeans. This is the kind of stuff that people are looking for, and these are perfect. Like, this is the kind of stuff that people will pay crazy, stupid money for, and typically thrift stores don't even think that they're even all that good, and I picked it up for $4. So I'm going to get 45 for those. And then I don't think these came this way, Ken. These are 501s. These were made in Mexico, so after Made in the USA, but not super current. These are 501s. Someone bleached them out.
Huh.
I am almost 100% sure they did not come this way. This was an art project. But, man, they're cool as hell because, again, people will pay for this because they don't want to do it themselves, or they won't have that best results like these will. So those are pretty cool, too. Those are 42s. Now, I'm going to show another dud, and you might see it again on Thrifty Business. Most hip-hop stuff does not do well, and there are exceptions, and here's the exceptions. Anything 80s is great. Wu-Tang Clan does well. Tupac does well. Biggie does well. So I'm like, ooh, Wu-Tang shirt. No, this Wu-Tang Forever shirt that is modern by FEA Merchandise sells for like $8. If you find a Wu-Tang logo shirt from the 90s made in the USA, you're going to get like $80 for it. But this that I spent $4 on, I might, if I'm lucky, on a good Tuesday, double my money. So not a good find. But this one though, Ken, let me see how well versed you are on crappy white wrap. Before you say anything, let's see if the chat knows, because there's no words, only pictures. Who knows what's going on here? Whoop. I holding it right? Yeah. Ken, do you know?
It says it right there in the corner.
Oh, it does? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Yep. Insane Clown Posse. And I cannot find this hoodie anywhere. And on the back, it's got just the black hole with the Psychopathic logo, which is their record label. So this is a pretty cool 2X hoodie for those of you who are into white trash rappers who dress like clowns and pour soda over top of each other's heads.
I thought you were going to go something cool with like Third Base or something from the 80s.
No. I went the other way, trashy. And how about some sexy vintage Catalina men's swim trunks? Look how short.
Woo!
You got a large hanging out.
Literally and figuratively.
You got it. All right. Typically, I don't buy Tommy Bahamas unless they're the ones with the embroidered backs. However, these I thought were really, really nice. So this is a XL. I thought it had a really nice palm tree pattern. And then this one's got, just the foliage, but I like the little red around it. So
nice.
Yeah. So those I picked up. And again, I'll probably take them to the Tiki event. And then to show you a real Hawaiian shirt, this is Go Barefoot, which is a really great brand. And this has got ukuleles and tiki mugs and shaka shot glasses. So keep your eyes open for the brand Go Barefoot. I paid $8. I'll probably get like 35, 40 for it.
Go Barefoot's that good?
When you got the good images. So there's so many keywords coming off of that shirt with the tiki mugs and the shaka shot glass. That's what you're going to draw people's eye to. I'm guessing maybe a regular employee, 2 Delta shirts, both size medium. Someone got fired, apparently. So I could not find this specific shirt, but it was $4. Figure I'll get $25 for them. And then Dragonfly's a pretty good brand. And let's see, I paid $5 for this. I'll probably get like 25. So there's the Dragonfly brand. I've just never seen one in bright orange like this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't normally pick up the Dragonfly. I don't know what to get.
Dragonflies do pretty well. But again, it's the images. Plus, also, Nikki Sixx, who's the bass player for Motley Crue, he has his own line. So it's the N6 line of Dragonfly. So if you happen to find those, now you got a famous person's name you can use. And then for those of you who are Crown Royal fans, I got this handy dandy Crown Royal bandana. Only 99 cents. I'll probably sell it for probably $16. All right, I'll send it back to you, and then I'll finish up with a few fun tchotchkes.
All right, a couple other odds and ends, I guess.
Oh, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Yay!
Aww. Paid $4. Looks like it goes for about 25 or so. Large Camel Plush.
Mike. What
day is it?
Mike.
Camel Dromedary. Same kind of deal. $25. I think I paid $3 for that.
Nice.
Hey, I'm glad I picked those up. Reminds me. My very first finding one of these. I've been so jealous. Though it's on the smaller side.
Oh, San Marcos blanket. Yeah.
Nice. It's the baby blanket. Is that what we would call it?
Yeah, I got 3 I got to work on. I got 3 baby blankets right now. That's very cute. Yeah, I like that a lot. So if you don't know, San Marcos is a good blanket to pick up and flip. And the baby blankets won't get as much as like a full-size king, but they still do quite well.
I like to sell flannel shirts. So there's a couple that I usually grab when I see them. Particularly this brand. Five Brother.
I don't know that brand either. Look at you teaching me all these new brands today, Ken. I love it.
Five Brother? Oh, man. This one's got a condition issue. It's got a hole over here. I can put my thumb through it.
Hello.
And it is a large, and I usually like to get the XL to higher. But Five Brothers sell well. I don't know what it is about them, but people like them. This style of plaid, right?
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Buffalo plaid, as they call it. And really heavy Field and Stream usually does really well for me. I think I paid like $6 or $8 for this. And, and again, in the high 20s. So the red.
Yeah.
With the Sherpa lining.
Hello, Lumberjack.
Yeah. Redhead brand.
Yeah, I wear a lot of red stuff because we have a Bass Pro Shop down the street, and they tend to make tall sizes. So I like them a lot. And I'm a country boy at heart, so.
I'll pick up the Woolrich shirts if they have fishing stuff. Otherwise, I don't usually pick up Woolrich. Extra large. They love their fishing stuff. Paid probably $3. This one was pretty cool. USS Midway.
Oh, wow.
And it's Under Armour.
Huh. I like it.
It's I can't decide if it's flannel or not. It looks like it would be, but it's not as fuzzy as flannel.
Well, it could be a lighter weight flannel. Like when we talk bar cloth for Hawaiian shirts, there are definitely differences in the density. There are way thicker and then way thinner. It's still bar cloth. It just sometimes they're thick, sometimes they're thin.
So yeah, otherwise I picked up an unusual amount of purses recently. I just have to get on my butt and research them and figure them out. The sack.
All right, so show us your 3 best ones you got there, and then I'll finish up with a few my few fun stuff from the tchotchke shelves that I found last week at Savers.
I'll show one that I found to be a little unusual.
It's not unusual.
Easy there.
Oh, sorry. I get all excited.
Coco? K-O-K-O.
I don't know Coco.
It's a lunch tote.
Oh, wow.
But for some reason, this brand, they sell for crazy high money.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
KOKO lunch tote.
All right.
The sack.
For those who don't know, that is S-A-K.
S-A-K. These are pretty easy to spot in the thrift store, so that's why I guess I gravitate to them. They seem to be pretty basic, nothing particularly special about it other than people like them. Now, one for help. So it's a cool print. It's Las Vegas. It's casino, gambling. But one strap is way longer than the other. Now, is it meant to go like this, and that's how you carry it?
I think, but that's where my big girl part of me ends. I have no clue. But we have some ladies watching the chat, so help us out. Yeah, I can show you some cute pink sparkly toes, but I don't know how the heck that purse is supposed to work.
And obviously I grabbed it because it has all the casino and the
I mean, there's so many keywords on there, even without knowing exactly how it works. But again, if no one comes up in the chat, then that's the kind of thing I would definitely throw on the thrifting board and say, all right, ladies who carry purses like this, how does this work? Do I have it right? All right, cool. We're at the top of the hour here, so show us one more cool kick-ass thing, and then I'll finish off with my fun toy stuff.
I don't know. You guys know Alegria?
I do not know Alegria.
Ooh, look it up.
Okay.
So we often talk about the Dansko,
Yep.
Kind of similar to that. It's used by a lot of nurses and people who are on the feet for a lot.
I am looking at them right now. Yep.
So I like the black shiny ones because you can throw in Mary Jane. You can
Mary Jane.
But every time I find Alegria shoes, they tend to sell well.
Cool. All right, let me finish up here. Oh, a little tiny peacock chair, a little baby. All right, I got some cool stuff. So the first thing I picked up the other day at Savers, talk about having a cool dual bobblehead Captain America San Francisco Giants Marvel 2016. They got both the Marvel brand on the bottom and the Giants. Spent $8 to getting about $60 on eBay. And something I can't find anywhere, Ken. I got no one. I Googled it, eBayed it, Worth pointed it. This is from the current version of the movie, but still cool nonetheless. Poltergeist clock. And it says 2015 Fox MGM. So it's a legit product. I can't find one anywhere. You know, people love creepy clowns. It's a well-loved movie. So, it's not a fancy clock, but I paid $4.80, and I'm probably going to put it up for like $40.
What time is it? It's time to get scared.
Oh, hell yeah. And when Kim and I were teaching classes in Missouri, we headed out to Jefferson City to see a tiki bar. On the way out, we stopped at a combo fireworks, record store, antique store. We bought no fireworks. I did buy one record, and I was already walking out when I found this. Have you ever heard of Ron Lee Clowns? There's Ron's signature right there. He made clowns, and he also did a lot of stuff with Disney and Warner Brothers. So this is one of the most famous clowns ever, Bozo, and Bozo died not too long ago. I paid $25 for this clown, and it's really heavy duty. This piece of, I don't know, granite, whatever you call this.
Resin?
No, it's a natural stone. He would use those for his bases. So this sucker weighs 6 pounds. So they're heavy duty. So the last one I can find selling of Bozo with the seal, thank you to Worth Point, was 2011 for $120. And I haven't seen one since. So I'll put him up for $200 because Ron Lee is a well-known clown manufacturer, I guess that's what you call him. And Bozo's a well-known clown. Bozo died not too long ago. And so I'll put him up for $200 because, of course, you pick up your best antiques at the fireworks store.
Doesn't everybody?
I don't have any rings or anything like right now, but this hand was $2, and I figured if I'm ever going to do rings, or my mom uses her hand to put her scarves through to show off the scarf. So I got a little mannequin. Found a cute little mermaid to sit on a shelf. So I will definitely keep her around the tiki bar, though. Hello.
Like Lady Death.
Life is Good hats always sell well. This one's doing a little Zen yoga kind of thing here. Little Buddha stuff. Probably get about $20 for this hat. And, I often show good tiki stuff. Now I'm going to show you one of the worst tiki things I've ever bought, and I only bought it to show.
You know you like it.
Here is a crappy tiki mug on one side of this plastic pitcher, and here's a crappy tiki on the other side too. So this is awful. Awful. And this is what I call a Holy Grail type CD. It sells for about $50-$60 consistently. I find it all the time, usually at record stores for like $10-$12. This was at my Savers here in town. So your Savers are chock full of good stuff. Also at Savers, look at the cassettes. I got Janet Jackson. I got Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. I got the Gap Band. I got Dr. Dre. I got Genuine. So all these vintage hip hop and R&B souls, some of them will do good by themselves. Some of them will do good in lots. And then where I got the Dolce & Gabbana jacket, I also got 2 Georgia O'Keeffe DVDs for 50 cents each. This one is on Amazon for $40, and I cannot find this one anywhere. I'll probably put them together for $100. Very rare DVDs. And then I'll end on this, putting things together. This is the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack to the TV show from, I think, the 80s. This is out of print. You can get like $60 for it on Amazon or like $30 on eBay. This is the sheet music to play along. This is even more out of print. This gets you $80. So I'm actually going to try these two together for a ridiculous price of like $140, just to see if anyone's interested in following along. Because I've never ever, and this happened, I found these in the same day at different places. I've never thrifted the CD and the sheet music in the same day before.
Can't say that anymore.
Nah. So that's kind of something that I'm going to give it a whirl. Like I'll price it high and let it fly. If it doesn't sell, I'll break them in part and I'll sell them separately, no problem. But I think maybe there's a customer who wants to play along and listen, and they can buy both out of print things in one swoop. So kind of like little bonus tips on today's thrift haul.
Welcome, everybody.
Look at that. Linda Hamilton was beauty. My brother dated her. See how small world it is? The chat. Look at that. Yes, you're very right, Paul, though. Crappy plastic tiki pitcher, good for by the pool. That is very correct. Because although, oddly enough, it is raining and gray right now, pool season is soon to be here. But yes, an odd moment of rain here in Vegas. All right, so that was Thrift Haul number 55. I hope you all learned some new brands. I did. I didn't realize I was going to learn new brands from my co-host Ken today. No Thrifty business this week because I will be teaching classes in Arizona. We do have a couple slots left to the classroom class and maybe one slot left to the thrift store class. So if you go to classwithjason.com, you will find all the details there. It is this week, May 3rd and 4th, teaching one class in the thrift store, one class in a classroom. Both classes have totally different material. It's kind of like an all-encompassing thing. If you sign up for both classes, you can get a discount. And I'm leaving tomorrow. We're hanging out at Tiki bars tomorrow night. And I'm speaking at Teresa Cox's meetup. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you can't find this, just message me on Facebook. And if you're in the Tucson area, we are doing a Tiki bar / cool bar crawl of Tucson on Friday night. If you'd like to join us at any point on the crawl, hit me up. We're going to Kon-Tiki. We're going to the Shelter. We're going to the Surly Wench and maybe one more. So all bars that are in my what I like, and we're going to be hanging out with a lot of people. So hit me up if you are in that area. And do us a favor, give us a thumbs up down below. Tell Ken how sexy he really is by giving us a big old fat thumbs up. There you go. And so Thrifty Business will be back next week on Wednesday because our guest, Chris Lynn, 10K on the Bay, cannot do it on Thursday. So Wednesday night, it is almost 1 year to the day that Chris was on talking about trying to get to 10,000 listings on eBay. So this is kind of like a follow-up. Where is he? How's he doing? I know he's moved into Poshmark and he's killing it. So we'll kind of catch up with Ken. And then Mom and I will be doing a selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50 this week on Sunday. I looked at my eBay listings the other day, Ken, on my mobile, and mine look really attractive based on my terms of service. I looked at a few others, not so attractive. So I want to make sure everyone's listings are attractive. You want to not turn off any potential buyers. So that's what we'll be talking about. So a whole slate of cool stuff coming up. So thank you, everyone. Ken, thank you very much. I'd like to have you back again in the future, and we'll do it again.
Thank you. It's fun.
All right, everybody, have a good day. I'll see you around the Thrifted board in the Secret Beach or in Phoenix and Tucson. Ta-ta!